has a very unique story here today on Moment. She's going to be sharing her relationship and marriage story with us. And I hope you learn from it. And we'll also want to be able to give her a helping hand while we also listen to. I'm already getting emotional because I don't know, because these beautiful women are kind of taking me down to memory lane. You know, when you won this shoe, it's like in fact, let's get to hear from you. Let's get to hear from you. So what happened? So just share your story with us. So, when did you get married?
January 2014.
How long were you married?
Let me say up to 9 years now.
Oh, kudos! I give you 9 years. You try, my sister. Me now 1 year 6 months. I roll, carry my back almost. Would I try? So for 9 years. So what happened?
When I finished my secondary school, I'm from a family of girls. So when I finished my secondary school, I got married in the sense of making my mom proud. Because when I was a baby, five from my five, my mom were like crying that all the girls that she born, none of them want to marry. So me seeing my mom's tear, I walked down to her. I'm the fifth child from my family. Telling my mom that she should not worry that after my secondary school, I'll got married. I'll make her smile again. So immediately after my secondary school, at 2012, I started having suitors, preparing to enter university. I met this guy. He came to village there in Ebonyi State. He promised to marry me. And my parents is this kind of people that love education. So after analyzing everything, he promised to train me in school. I followed him to Lagos when he paid my diary. So when we got to Lagos, 2014, February, I took him. All the,
How old were you then?
let me say I was 19.
Okay.
So all the suffering, and to me, it was my first time of experiencing pregnancy. All the characters that came with the pregnancy, I wasn't fine with it. And the man that I got married to is this kind of person that didn't even for one day tolerate the character. Rather, he was making gist of me.
Okay.
So after that baby died, after
You
nine
lost the
months,
baby.
I lost the baby. So immediately I lost the baby, I was like telling my people, because this man is the man that if after making love with me, he used to say it outside with his friends. So I told my parents
After
that I
making
want.
love with you, what does he say outside with his friends?
He will be discussing how he used to that is have sex with me.
With his wife?
Yes. So and the friend that he used to say this thing, I'm somehow close to him. So each time I go to his shop, he'll be saying it. So I told my parents that I want to be coming back home, that is not what I see. I expected that I'm seeing. They said no, that is my stubbornness. I waited. That means after 2 months of that baby, I took in again to my second son. I born that one. And at the 9 months of that second child, my second first son, I took in again, making it the third one. He took me to village. He promised that we are going to celebrate Christmas on village. I was 3 months pregnant then. He took me home, not knowing that he doesn't have the mind in mind of marrying me again. So we went home. After celebrating Christmas, I begged him, give us money to buy something for our return to Lagos. He said no, that we'll be staying in the village. I said, what? He didn't pay me on time. You know that I'm pregnant. I didn't even come with much clothes. He said no. I was like running to his mom. See what your son came up with. I didn't even give me the room to pack my load. He said the mother said no, that she's not away. Not knowing that all the that they planned it, they collabed together. The mom, the boss, and my husband then. So after everything, I cried. Nobody heard my voice. I suffered. The mother maltreated me.
So that was how. Hold on. He indirectly brought you to the village.
Village,
Is
yes.
it that he's no more marrying again, or he
Yes,
wanted?
because after I delivered that baby, I did this thing appeared on my neck.
Okay.
At the 5 months, they operated me at FMC Abakaliki. You didn't see my baby, that second son. You didn't see him. He just came back from village. When he came, he took wine to witness people's house, telling them that he don't want to marry me again. Those people were like asking him, what did I do? Where am I? He said that we have been in village for over 1 year now. So after talking senses into him, they forced him to come and do my traditional marriage. My dad were like telling him not to be beating me because he used to hit me. He used to beat me towards those pregnancy periods. He used to beat me. He used to say harsh words on me, but nobody were there to listen to me. As everything goes, he came, did the traditional marriage, we came back to Lagos and he started.
After your second son?
Yes. And he started again. That is that has been how I've been living with him all this while. That is, he doesn't take me as anything.
What does this man do for a living?
He says full stock. So he
Did he
has
go to
boys.
school?
No. He has boys. That is trade boys that is serving him.
Okay.
I'm the one that do take care of the house. He doesn't want the boys to do anything. He said that I should be doing it, that I'm not useful, I'm this, I'm the other one. My education, I didn't finish my education because he said he doesn't have money to finish.
But he promised to train you
train
through
me
school.
in school. Yes.
That was even the reason why they allowed him.
Yes, to Lagos. So at the process, I purchased this from National Open University. At the process, I stopped because of pregnancy. I stopped. So after everything, I took in for the third child. When we came Lagos, he was harsh on me. There is nothing like intimacy because he made me to know that I am nothing without him. That without him, I am nothing. That I'm not useful. All those harshness where he uses on me got me annoyed. If I see him, I will be moody. That is, I was not allowed to express my
Yourself.
feeling in that marriage. So my third baby, I took him. I wanted
want to
not to
ask you a
keep that
question.
baby
How come you go through this pain and you still get pregnant?
because I don't have any way of preserving the that is protecting myself from not getting pregnant. Yes,
Yes, and definitely there's no way he wants to come and have sexual intercourse with you and you're going to say no.
yes.
He's your husband.
So
Okay.
after everything, the third baby, I got pregnant for her. It was complicated. I wanted not to keep the baby because I didn't see that marriage. I didn't see myself in that is myself there. I was a total stranger. He didn't give me the room to express myself. He didn't welcome me as his wife. So I tried inseminating the baby, but the baby refused going. So the baby stayed. At the 9 months, the baby refused coming out. I was operated.
That's CS.
Yes, through CS. So when I born that baby, my mother came from village after the omugo. My baby grew up. So now the problem now is he wanted me to be a full-time housewife. I said no, I cannot be a full-time housewife. Let me find something and be doing. So and this man is the man that never did anything for me without the third party. I cannot tell him to give me money now, he'll give it without consulting his people or his pastor party.
Third party. He has to ask one or two people before he does something. Okay.
So they were telling him that he should open a shop for me. When he opened the shop,
What kind of shop is that?
he still the food stuff. I
Okay.
started going to the shop and he's like, let me say, ever since I got married to him, he's this type of person. He doesn't give me money. That is, for this 9 years, not up to twice, he gave me money to buy clothes for myself. All the expenses were coming from that shop. I do take care of the children's needs, at least the casual wear of the children. I used to buy it from the shop. The children let me feel I was like paying it, doing all the other house chores with him, recharging our Go TV. So one day he came to the shop. My customer were sitting in the shop. So when he came, the guy stood up. He's a guy, we are in the street. So he stood up, the guy went away. So immediately he entered the shop. A customer followed him at the back. After attending to the customer, he said he didn't even talk to me. I took the chair to him. He didn't sit down. He just went home. When I got home, he asked me, he called me, who is that guy that he saw in the shop? I said, he's my customer. He said, no, there is more to that. I said, no, there's no more to that. That I only knew him as my customer. He said, okay. So the following day I wanted to go to shop, he said I should not go. That he have seized the key. I said, why? He said, nothing. That is his shop. Meanwhile, when he opened the shop, he said he opened it for me. I said, okay, no problem. I stayed. The following day, the second day, he didn't keep money while leaving. I called my dad, see what is happening. That every slightest mistake, every slightest thing I would do, every slightest misunderstanding, He would tell me to pack and leave his house. That it has been his national anthem. I should leave him alone. I should do this. And he have tried several times to quit the marriage.
You said you have how many kids?
3 kids.
3 kids. So what broke the camel's back? When did when did he finally drive you out? Was it the time he took you to the village
He took me to the village.
and brought you back?
No. He took me to the village. He packed all my load. He took me to the village. But before going to the village, I said I will be going with my kids. But he begged me that I should go and suffer alone. I should leave the kids with him. That the kids are still going to school. And me looking to my financial stability, I was not much stable to take care of those kids. I left them. So he took me to village. When we were going, when we reached at our place there, he took me straight to my father's compound from Lagos here. My people were like surprised. After everything they came, in the morning they came with he came with the father, the mother. My daddy were like in the whole Igbo land that you have never seen where this kind of a thing happen. How can you took me straight from Lagos to my father's compound? That is a very big slap on his face. My daddy went and called his kinsman. They asked him after he's narrated his story. I narrated my own. They asked him, after settling this issue, are you ready to marry me again? He said no. They asked him up to 3 times. They said no. He said, what are his reasons? He said that he's suspecting me of having an affair outside, of which me I never did. So they said, okay, do you have any other in your house? He said no. They said, you don't have anybody that's senior you in your house? He said yes. They then told him to come to Lagos and bring back the keys. Like, he cannot just bring me alone without the keys. He came to Lagos. When he got to Lagos, he called them that he had checked that thing, that he's no longer interested. They say, okay. After staying in the village, this thing is happening on April this year. After staying in the village, after all the crying, every other thing, I said, okay, let me move on with my life. That after all, with or without me, the kids we grow. So I got my secondary school friend Chinwe. I came.
At this point, he was with the kids. You were not with your
Yes.
kids.
I came to Lagos where my friend is staying at Alabasiri. I told her. She said, okay, let's move on with my life. I moved on. So one day the girl were like convincing me to go to church as Zion Prayer Ministry. When we got there, after the program, we were coming back home, trying to come out from the crowd. I saw my kids. They ran to me, mommy, mommy, mommy. I was like, especially that my second son, that he abandoned me in the village with. That one grabbed me, say, mommy, you left us when we were small. I said, no. So me getting the children, they were dragging the children with me. That I should leave the children. The other woman.
Who was dragging the children with you?
The man, his sister, and the other, his brother's wife. Dragging the kids with me. That I should leave the kids, that I want to carry the kids and run. I said, no. They should leave me, let me go and buy something for my kids. They said, no. So I dropped them on my way going out. The cry of those children couldn't allow me to move.
The kids were crying?
Yes. So I came back. I took them to Otta. I was shouting, if there is Chukwebukobi, help me. That the man that got married to me and took me home, I don't want to marry me again. That he should help me. That I saw my kids and he deprived me the right of seeing them. So when the man got the attention, he said, what is happening? I explained to him, that they should go and call him. So after everything, the man called us. The man tried settling the case because he booked appointment on Tuesday for us. We went. After settling the case, we went to. He sent me back to village again. That I should go and meet his mother. I should go and meet his people. So when I got
So what did the evangelist do?
He settled the case. The settlement of the case is even in social media. He called me. He settled the case. After settling the case.
So what was the settlement of the case? For him to give you your kids, or for him to marry you?
For him to marry him, that we should come back together again.
What about the kids?
The kids.
What did the evangelist say about the kids?
He didn't say anything because to him he believed that when we are living together, the kids is under our custody.
Okay.
So he sent me back to village. On me getting to village, my daddy said it's the same leg that he used in bringing me back. It's the same leg that he will come and use and bring me home. That if the evangelists have settled the case, no problem. But he should do the tradition. So when I got him, was like telling me that I and my people should leave him alone. So
No, talk to me.
that I and my people should leave him alone. I was like, is this what the evangelist said? After everything, after all the delay, I stayed over 1 month. It was even after when the evangelist wanted to see us for the second time
Oh,
that he
please.
said
I'm so sorry.
that I should come back to Lagos. He then sent transport to me. I came back to Lagos. So when we came, the evangelist saw us. Say the evangelist promised to be following us online. That is following us up.
Up.
But since then, he never gotten to that is to call us back. When I went home, I remember I told him that I don't want to be a full-time housewife. I want to be going out. Could you believe that this man was the same man that was that is terminating my image? He went to my children's school and told them that is a man that is sleeping with me in my matrimonial home that called him to come and see. All those kind of a thing. When I came back, the thing was much on me. I called this man, please, because the other day I went to carry my children from school. They said I should not carry the children. My husband said that we are separated, that they should not give me the access to the keys. When I came home, I was not happy. So in the night, when he came to me, I told him, please, if you notice that my mood changed, I beg, try to give me space.
Were you people still living together at that point in time?
Yes. So after everything, I was trying to see Evangelist Chukwe Bukobi, but the protocols there were much. So now he took me home again because
So now he has reconciled with your parents.
no,
So how
because
come you keep going back to him when he has not done the right thing?
because the man of God settled the case and said we should come back together.